Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today I'm going to share an easy scenery pop-up flow, I call it. Some people call it I think the easel, side easel. For me, I think it's a pop-up and then the scenery flow perfectly. You see how it flows? So I am using the new, well, I said the new paper. It was released September 2025. It's called Light of Aurora. I get a tough time saying that word. It's like the Northern Light. So this is the paper that I am using. So really, the paper do the work. Now for the add-on, I'm going to use the mountain and the trees. I didn't get the coordinated dice that go with that. I have Scenic Adventure, and that's what I'm using. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start. So this is a 6x6 paper, and I kept it 6x6 to show you how to cut it. So you decide if you want to take from the bottom or the top. Uh, Really, don't go. Well, it could shoot sideways, I guess the light, but I'm doing it up and down this way. And this one, I'm going to do the bottom, and I'm going to cut that at 5 3/8. So really, I got 5 3/8. I got 5/8 left over, or yeah, 5/8. So I got a strip of 5/8, but I'm going to cut that at 5 3/8. So really, the only piece I won't use is this here. Et voila. So I can use one way or the other, okay? So now we're going to cut this in increment of 2 inch. So I'm going to cut this. So make sure it's at 5 3/8. You didn't switch your direction there. Flip that. So on the top, it's the 6 inch there. And we're going to cut at 2. Wanted to double check because I play with the paper. I'm like, did I cut it wrong? Okay, at 2 inch and then back at 2 inch. So now you got 3 pieces of designer series paper that measure 2 by 5 3/8. Keep the direction it's in. So I'm going to put it right there. Now for our card base, this one I'm using basic gray. So we're going to go ahead and I'm looking for my circle. It's someplace. I got it there. Perfect. Okay, so this is a regular sheet. We're gonna cut it at 5.5. So we get 5.5 by 11. We're gonna flip this. We're gonna score that at 2 1/8. So that's between the quarter and the 2. We're gonna score that there, and then we're gonna score that at 4 1/4. Et voila. That is it for, oh, well, no, we're going to need more. So see the mountains. I cut that and I sponge with white ink. And the reason why I did that first is because white, it's a crafting, so it don't dry right away. And it's kind of sticky a little bit. I wanted to make sure it was dry. And I just use my white ink and then sponge with a dauber. Now, if you look and you're going to say, where did you get that dies? Well, the dies that I use, it's the mountain here. It's 2 mountains, okay? The little one, or I call it the backup mountain, and then the front mountain, the front range and the back range. And you see, I just put that on my piece of paper. I have the other one here. No, I must have used it for scrap. So I put that one, run it through. See the bottom, it don't cut. It's just the design there. See, it's no raised part. Then I went and put back there and then run it through. So now I get this big long piece here. And then these are, see, they cut there. So I just push it and then sponge it to get more depth in my mountains. Now that's the big one. Now for the little one, what I done 4 in a row. See, put it there, run it through, put it there, run it through. So that's how I get those long strip of mountain. Pretty much I saw them together, right? This we're gonna leave it like that. Now these here, I need 2-inch increment. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it so it's straight. So I'm gonna cut at 2-inch, and I'm gonna go ahead cut at 2-inch, and then go ahead and cut at 2-inch, and then oops, see this here, just when it was what it attached, that's okay. I'm going to keep it together. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then I need a 4th one. So if that happened like this one, don't worry, just keep it together. This one was here. I want to keep my flow together, okay? And that go there. So now that we get the flow together, we're going to go ahead and start assembly. So first, anytime you do like a pop-up or such, you want to, or a card that interact, you want to make sure that your score are very crisp. So I'm gonna make sure my score are very push. And then this one I'm gonna put it, so this one you reverse, you go backwards. No, this one's still good this way. So this way. I thought I was doing a Z fold here. Here we go. So now go in, go in. Now for the inside, I'm using a piece of basic white that measure 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I could have went with just the 2-inch, but I said it's easier to put just that quarter sheet. So really, you could go with 2 by 5 3/8. Now I'm going to put that right here. And the other 2 piece, I didn't have to have it, but I like the way when you open the card, I just like the way that it looked with all of them. Okay, so you need 2 piece of 2 by 5 3/8, 2 by 5 3/8. And I'm going to put that way. So really, if you get a piece of I think this piece is too big. Let me check that. Yep. So see, if you start with a piece of 4 by 5 3/8, stamp your 3s if that's what you want at the bottom. Well, then it's all going to flow together, right? Or really, I mean, 8 1/8 by 5 3/8. But that, it don't matter. You can stop right at the edge there. This one, you see, I went right in the center there. I did that. So it don't matter. It's just a little option. And then this one it's too big too. So I went 2 1/8, I think I did. I sure did the same than the score. So it's 2-inch, 2 by 5 3/8. 2 by 5 3/8. I knew that. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know if you can hear my peewee. It's crazy. Okay, now that's the extra piece. I can do this way or that way, and I choose the sky. This one go flow good. You know, some of it, you're going to have to go the other way maybe. It's just to add something inside here. Now for this piece here, so let's make sure we're going on the right direction, that I didn't move nothing. And it looked like I did. Yeah, good. So here, I got my flow perfectly. I'm going to put those 2 aside. We're going to start with this one. Okay, and again, these are 2 by 5 3/8. So I just got a tiny little border. Now we're going to go for the second one. Right here. Now we're going to open this up. And this one here, I don't want to put it flat. I want the stopper so it's going to raise up so this can go against it, something like a door stopper, okay? Instead of adding another element there to put the stop, I really want to keep the flow of the scenery. So let's turn this. And that would be a great place to use all the edge of your dimensional here. Happen that I get one almost done here. So we're going to go ahead and place that. I was debating though to put it with a piece of a cardstock in the back because designer series paper, it's very lighter, but this one, whatever the other one I did, worked perfectly fine, so I didn't back it. And you're going to say, wow, you're putting a lot. I want to make sure that I get what I call the door stopper, okay? So now we're going to remove this. And you know what? Corners are the tricky one. So I'm going to... So some people say they don't use their edge of the dimensional. It's perfectly good. Nobody see the back if it's perfectly piece or not. Now this, you're going to go right at the edge, top, bottom, and side, okay? I'm going to go right there. And voila. So now you see it's just raised up a little bit, but that make it enough to tuck it right there. And it's see the flow go perfectly all together. So that's why I like to raise it up so it gets something to tuck. Now, my mountain, I'm going to raise them up also. So I'm going to start with this one. And I'm just going to put at the bottom. And the reason why, it's because I want to use another mountain in the back of this here. So this one, see, this one did look plain, right? When I cut it, I thought about it and I was like, no, it's all good because I'm going to go ahead and use one of them here. It doesn't matter how it look at the bottom as long as you don't go more than 2 inch, and I'm more than 2 inch. Here we go. Okay, this here, I'm going to move that it move around it so it don't look weird. Et voila. So this one going to go flat. This way. Now I'm going to use another one for the front. Just because I want more depth in the front. And so this, cut right there. And I'm going to cut here. So I need to go more down. So let me cut this here. See, you just bits perfect. See now how we got a great mountain. So you just cut. You can do less. I just love to play with scenery. I absolutely love it. So now see, you get very good. Now I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit at the bottom here. This is basic black. It's time to use a new one, right? Just add a little bit of like ground at the bottom. Okay, now the next one was this here, that flow together. See? So I'm going to raise that up. I'm going to start with the bottom. And these one were one piece. It's just that the way we cut it. Oops. Let me add one more piece here, make sure it sticks. Here we go. Oops. And we're going to put that right here. Now the next one. And this one, I don't think I'm going to add another little mountain there because you don't want the mountain all equally, right? And I'm going to put that right here. Voila. See, we get a very lovely mountain there. Now this piece, okay, this was going with this one here. So this one, I'm going to go ahead, put that one, and that one, I'm going to keep it, no, I'm going to raise it up. Let me do, where's the little one? Over here. Okay, that's going to be good. Okay, perfect. So we're going to raise this one. I'm out of dimensional, but I need more. More over here. Okay, I'm going to put that right here. It seemed them off just a little bit. Here we go. That right there. Now this is going to go flat down. And so the reason why I put this one flat down is just I want some depth. See, I'm even going sideways a bit here. Et voila. So now we get the mountain and see it even match over here because that's how we cut it. So that's why I wanted to keep it in a row. So now this match right there. So it's not just chopped up mountains. Well, this one go perfectly with this one also. I could have a little roundup on that side. Now that I see this, I will, I don't know if I can see the piece that I cut from that. No, it have to be a straight piece. So I will play maybe just because I'm picky on that. Oh, I got it. So it's right here. I need this piece right there. So I'm going to go ahead. You don't have to be picky as me. It's just that. A little bit lower there. Oh, I can do this though. Et voila. See, now it all flow together. Can even push down a little bit more. Okay, stop the fussing, right? Here we go. So now I got it. Now for the other part that it's fun, I'm going to crank it up a notch a bit. And I like dies that get like the stitch around or sometimes just a pokey. This is just the 1/7/8 and 1 3/4. And this is 1/7/8. And I stamp my greeting and emboss it with white. Now, let me show you what we're going to do. It's just the punch. So let's say you don't have the die. You're going to take your pick tool and you're going to go ahead and do your holes in it like a stitch. Not this one, it's not really a stitch. It's just the whatever little holes in it. We get dies like that, but I'm just giving you an option in case you get the circle die, but not the one with the detail around. You still can have it. Voila. See? So now you get that. Very economic. Now, for the white in the back, this is the 1 3/4. This one get more like the balmy blue and a little bit of, it looked like island heather and berry burrs. So that's what I use to sponge them. I use the berry burrs and balmy blue. I didn't use the island heather on this one, but I can add just a little bit, and you just need the edge of it. You don't need much of it. So I'm going to go see just a little bit of that purple there and here. So that's what I done all around. And you just need the edge. Now I'm going to take my dimensional, put 2-dimensional here. Now to have the greeting floating, and then I'm going to put that here. See, now I get all the colors from my light around it. You want to have like 1/2-inch strip, and you're going to fold this in two, and this is way too long. Really, I bet, yeah, this, I can do two with that. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to cut that there. So the measurement really, okay, it's 1/2 inch by 1 1/4. And we're going to fold that in two. And you want to have that very crisp wherever you fold. And again over here. Now, I'm going to put my, I call that my pop-up, right on the card. And then we will add the greeting on top. You want, I'm going to use glue dots. I'm going to use 2 glue dots on each. Now where it's folded, going to go in the center, and the opening going to go on the outside. So I'm going to put that here, maybe right at the score line. Maybe you want to try where this is going to go, because you don't want to put it too high and it's going to be above. So, and now this one, it's the same thing. You're going to use glue dots. I'm going to use 2 of them in the back of this. And again, where it's folded, I'm going to go in the center and the opening on the outside. I'm going to put that right there. Don't go on top of your fold of your score line. Just go on the edge. Now you're going to take glue dots, and you're going to put 2 on each of them. So I'm going to put a glue dot there. Glue dots. And one more. So now you just have to smack your greeting on top and it's done. So I'm going to take this, line that right in the center, about center of my crease there, press it down. Now see it float. Now this is going to come right here. Et voila, my friend, it stayed perfectly. The scenery all flow together. It's no breaking in between the scenery. It's the perfect flow. So now you got it with the mountains, you got it with the trees, and you can do that with other scenery. You can do that with I don't know, just flowers or such. It doesn't matter, but I think for a scenery card, this make it very lovely. I will have all measurement on my blog. It's, like I said, very simple measurement, and the supplies that I use. Right below, you get the direct link to go to my blog. Thank you so much. And if you like what you see, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Have a great day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.